hear something.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Unfortunately, he's the director of communications of the NDC. He says, unfortunately, my brother Paul doesn't appreciate the point of discretion. He says, even when there are regulations or law, there is still discretion in deciding the application and enforcement.
I'm saying reduce the discretion.
Hold on. Let me
get the discretion.
Let me read
it. It's in all the books.
Let me read it.
No, we are political science student. It's all the books. Discretion. Reduce the discretion.
Hang on a minute. It says that's why Massa Kojochu Boafo's point about the centrality of character in leadership is important.
That's dangerous. Abraham Lincoln said that's very dangerous to leave leadership to the character of an individual.
Yes, let me finish.
It's very dangerous.
Let me finish. I'm reading.
Abraham Lincoln said that.
I am bringing in the public.
Tell Papa Kakra Samoa, I love him, that Abraham Lincoln's view of the matter. Abraham Lincoln, he wrote a book entitled A Team of Rivals. Abraham Lincoln's A Team of Rivals. Abraham Lincoln, one of the famous presidents of America, advised that don't leave it to the character of an individual. Let the system shape the individual. That is so dangerous in a democracy,
so it says,
to leave it to his goodness.
So
that he's a good man or he's a bad man.
Let me finish the message.
No way.
He says, so still with Kakre Samoa, he says, a person without character can abuse both law and discretion. The people of Ghana have experienced this not too long ago. Good morning, sir. Best regards. It says,
thank you, Kakre Samoa. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's exactly the point.
But you cannot rely on people's disposition for
leadership. Let me finish with that. Let me finish the message.
So we are all human beings and we are all fallible.
Let me finish the message.
No.
Our viewers, this is time for our viewers to express their opinion. I beg you. We've been talking for almost 2 hours. Let's be honest.
Is he around?
I don't know whether he's around.
Is he around? Do you know where Kakre Samoa is?
So it says more. This is some of
if he's not around,
Brother Albert should know that an overwhelming endorsement of the post is not necessarily a sign of popularity for influencing public opinion. Let me finish.
Part of Paul's obfuscation. Abraham Lincoln didn't write any book.
Okay, maybe. So a bully
team of rivals.
Who wrote the team of rivals?
Oh,
it was not written by Abraham Lincoln.
Let me finish this.
It was written by
a bully pulpit is a powerful platform for influencing public opinion, shaping policy.
It was written by Doris Kearns Goodwin.
It was about Abraham Lincoln.
But you said Abraham Lincoln.
I take that. It's about Abraham Lincoln's government.
Let me finish.
I like what you are doing. I love you. It's about Abraham Lincoln's government.
Abraham Lincoln did not write fair enough.
So
the book, A Team of Rivals. No, the book, A Team of Rivals, is about Abraham Lincoln's government.
If you have read it, why are you saying Abraham Lincoln wrote the book?
I read so many books. I apologize.
You don't know who the author is.
There are too many of them.
Let me read a
You don't know who the author is.
But the story is about Abraham Lincoln.
Let me finish the message.
But you googled it. Is the story not about Abraham Lincoln? I've just googled it.
Doris Kearns Goodwin is an American historian. She wrote that book. When you were talking,
I wanted you to finish. I don't want to take away the points. It doesn't take away the point at all.
Listen, Doris Kearns Goodwin.
Then you don't leave discretion. You don't leave governance to the goodness of the man. Oh, but
Doris Goodwin, she doesn't live in Ghana.
What are we doing in Ghana in democracy that's original to Ghana? What are we doing in Ghana in democracy that's original to Ghana?
At this point,
everything we do is not original to Ghana. It's democracy we borrowed.
At this point in our contemporary present, Donald Trump is exercising discretion that has never been seen in the history of America.
But that is why you have.
Who has stopped him?
But that is why it has become topical in America.
Why has it become topical? Then the people vote for him again.
What is topical? What do you mean by vote for him again?
I said they voted for him again.
Okay, so
obviously they like something he was doing.
So your view of the matter is that we should allow the discretion to animate the leadership. My view is that we shouldn't.
What I'm telling you is that you cannot bring
cyborgs. Discretion.
You cannot bring cyborgs into government. So one way or the other, discretion will be exercised.
Yes, but I'm saying we should minimize the discretion. We can't rely on character. Are you talking about character? We should rely on the character of the politicians. Is that what you want to say? We should rely on character.
If you were calling out,
you say we should rely on character of politicians. We should rely on character.
If you were calling out a Kwadwo in the 8 years that you were defending everything he was doing, some of the things he did, he wouldn't have done.
There's no precedent that you can defend in 8 years everything he does because men are fallible.
You managed to defend everything.
No, it's not possible.
Okay. You defend. Show me one thing you went against.
It's not possible.
So back to my message.
It's not possible.
Show me one thing. Paul, highlight one thing.
No, it's not possible.
That you went against the Kwadwo government.
it's not possible for any president,
So let me
President
finish.
Mahama,
It is possible.
to be president for 8 years
That was the
without
slogan.
having done
It is possible.
Human beings
Please
are
allow-
fallible.
please allow me.
Human beings are fallible.
Paul,
So how
Paul.
is it possible for
Please,
for
Paul,
that?
Paul,
All I'm saying is that we
Paul,
should
please,
reduce the
let me-
disposition
yes,
of a
let me-
human being's character, because we cannot rely on character of human beings to run our country.
Paul, Paul.
We have to rely on systems.
Yes, Paul.
That is why
Paul.
at 29 and at 30, we're done
Paul.
in 1960 before
Paul.
you and I were born.
Moro,
But we
Moro,
live by it.
Moro,
Let me
let
begin
us
on
have
this.
this conversation. We had something called ESLA
Yes.
that President Mahama brought into being to protect us from cost overruns when it comes to fuel. When the NPP came to government, Kenneth Foyetta went to parliament, right? And they took ESLA. Where's ESLA today? ESLA is in a hole that it will climb out of in 2035. They went and mortgaged ESLA, collected the funds, and blew it. Isn't ESLA and statutory funds an example of limiting discretion of public appointees? What did Kenneth Foyetta and Akufo-Addo do with it?
Okay.
No, don't answer.
Oh,
Don't
I shouldn't answer.
Don't
No, I'm
answer.
just expressing
Let
my
me
opinion. I'm
finish.
agreeing with you.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let me agree with you.
No, don't agree with me. Your agreement is disruption. Let me finish with it.
Can you finish?
I could go
I
on
agree
and
with you. I agree.
no.
Are you
I
doing
could
a
go on
review?
and on.
Are you
Today,
doing a review
no,
of Akufo-Addo's government?
hold on.
Is that what you want to
I
do?
have always been a critic of Akufo-Addo
No,
and
that's-
his
that's
government.
fine.
I told Ghanaians that he would destroy the country. He has destroyed the country. So don't worry. Let me finish my point. I'm saying that
Did Kufuor destroy the country?
ESLA. Let's not go talk about President Kufuor.
Why not?
I'm talking about Akufo-Addo. ESLA it's a perfect example. Statutory payments and statutory funds are a perfect example of limiting politicians' discretion. What did Ken Oforiatta do with it?
What did he do with it?
Ken Oforiatta took SNIT funds and collateralized it and chopped the money.
Chop the money.
Right?
Minister of Finance, chop the money.
Where's the money? That is the money.
The Minister of Finance chopped the money.
the money that they spent that you and I are today paying with our savings.
Okay.
The Minister of Finance chopped the money, Kojo. The Minister of Finance chopped the money.
Where is it? If you
I'm
haven't chopped it,
amazed.
where is it?
The Minister of Finance
If
took
you
the
haven't
state's
chopped
money and chopped it.
I said, where is
He
the
chopped
money?
it or he bought
Okay,
what?
they spent
He
it.
chopped it
They
on-
spent it willy-nilly
On themselves. They spent it
needy-
on themselves, right?
Who knows what they did with it? The money is not there.
So the politicians took the money and chopped it, and our
I said,
systems don't have any way
when
to find
you-
it.
when you go-
There's an auditor general. There's
They
a
asked him
controller
to come and
accountant general.
answer for his tenure, and some of your friends are telling me he shouldn't come.
No, they ask him to come and answer for specific things. It's not that
Why
they
is
ask,
it- why
they
is it
ask him
like
to come
that?
and answer for cathedral. They ask him to come and answer for some
Yes.
SML. They
I'm
ask
glad
him to
you
come and
brought
answer.
that
Yes, but it's
a $97 million hole.
published.
A $97 million black hole.
What does that
When
mean?
we could have put a medical school at that spot.
What does that mean?
There are two, Paul. I said, you are a serial defender
Of what?
of many things that have gone wrong. I asked you to give me
Oh,
one
you can have that opinion.
No, it's
but
not an
over
opinion.
time you may change it.
Oh, you know something.
Over time you may change
I
it.
respect your right
Over time you
to
may change
defend the indefensible.
it. And I don't think I defend the
And-
independence.
no,
But that's
and-
okay.
and you know-
But over time you may
Paul,
change it. I don't want
you
to
know-
argue on that.
Paul, you
over
know
time
that,
you may
you
change
know
it.
that when I listen to your program, I text you.
And I read it.
No, you read it when you want to read
Oh,
it.
I read all your
Some
texts.
of the
Oh, I
things,
read- I
some
read-
of the things he takes the phone and said, "Don't you Boafo has texted me, but I won't read it."
Oh, maybe because it's harsh on the person.
It's not harsh.
Maybe it's harsh.
It's
Some of
not
your
harsh.
texts are
Oh,
harsh. You
it's
know
not
that some
harsh.
of your
It's
texts are
not
harsh.
harsh. You see,
Yeah.
the issue.
Kojo, let me ask you. Yeah.
I asked Paul a
Kojo, let me ask you,
pivotal question. I said, let Paul give us one policy of the Akufo-Addo government.
One policy.
One policy that
Oh.
he thought was adverse to the Ghanaian people and didn't defend. He couldn't
Oh,
give
the
me one.
DPP was
and
adverse.
he sought.
The DPP
and he
was
sought.
adverse.
You know what
The
he
DPP
sought to
was
do?
adverse.
You know what he
The-
sought to do?
I'm telling you now, the
He
DPP
sought-
was an adverse
He
policy.
sought
To
to
tell
pivot-
people that you can't
he
pay their
sought
money
to
is
pivot
bad.
to President Kufuor.
No, I'm bringing
he sought to
President
pivot
Kufuor
to-
in because I'm talking about posterity.
I
I'm
am
talking
not-
about the things you guys said about President Kufuor, which you changed later on. And that's why I'm saying that
NPP
maybe you
said-
will change it.
NPP said the same thing about Jerry Rawlings.
And
It's
they
not
changed it
about
later on.
changing. We are
Yes. No, but
listen,
you said things about President Kufuor that you changed.
I
Have
said
you apologized to
we
him?
are not talking.
Have you
I will
apologized to
not-
President
listen,
Kufuor?
I will not
apologize to President Kwadwo. Have you apologized to President Kwadwo? One day you just might apologize to your uncle. You just might apologize to your Kapim uncle.
Is my cousin.
Your cousin. Your Kapim cousin. One day you apologize to him.
Did you apologize to President Mahama?
I never said
things you said about him.
No, I never said.
Really?
Yes, I've had arguments with them, and if you look at it, I always talk about President Mahama's people. Sometimes I come on TV and say, why are you giving the president this advice?
You know something.
Right. So I apologize to Musa Dankwa. One day you apologize to your cousin. One day you may apologize to him. One day you may apologize to your cousin.
Musa Dankwa, you had no choice. In the case of Musa Dankwa, because you were exposed. You were brutally exposed.
But
you said on your program
only with time.
You said on your program that people like Musa, and I'm quoting you. How can people like Musa Dankwa call themselves posters?
But you said that John Mahama was going to win 2016 elections. You were sure. I had that conversation with you 2 days to the election. You were sure he was going to win.
Yes.
He didn't win.
Were you exposed? I'm not a poster.
Were you exposed?
I am.
Were you exposed when you were sure that John Mahama was going to win 2016? And I told you he may not win. Were you exposed?
I am an engineer.
I'm not a poster. I'm a news reporter.
So why did you stand on your program and say that Musa Dankwa? How can people like Musa Dankwa call themselves posters? How do you do that?
But you said the same thing about Ben Epson.
You
said the same thing about Ben Epson in 2016. Yes. That when Ben predicted that Akufo-Addo was going to win, you say, you didn't say
Ben
that.
Epson is watching this show.
Ben Epson watching the show.
He's watching.
Yes.
Don't, Paul. You won't get anywhere with that kind of thing with me. Ben Epson,
but you are bringing it.
I didn't talk.
You are saying
I don't talk about Ben Epson.
I have to go and apologize.
I said,
and I'm saying, have you apologized to J.A. Kufuor?
For what?
For the things you said, which you have now backtracked.
Name what I said.
Oh, that Kufuor's government was economic downturn. Kufuor had chopped money. Kufuor was a criminal. The people in his government had bank accounts abroad. You said it. The forum you guys used to do. Setting the record straight. Setting the record straight. I can't setting the record straight.
You see him?
Are you going to apologize to President Kufuor?
You see him?
One day you must.
Let me read some of the messages that have come in because we haven't brought. No, I beg you. We haven't brought in. We haven't brought in our viewers
You should
yet.
tell the public that you suspended the program because Paul had busted the gasket. There was steam coming out of his forehead.
Well,
so
it's
you needed the cleaning crew to come in.
I just got a text that I think you should see. You see, I got a text that you should see, and I want to make this public invitation.
All right, let me.
Wait. NDC person, Adom-Otchere writes, "Is Paul Adom-Otchere. You see why a monologue is not the best. Twum Boafo just proved to you a second opinion is great." But I'm throwing this open invitation, Kojo.
To do what?
NDC people who want to come on Good Evening. Mustafa Bande came once in the heat of the election. I'm more than happy to host any NDC person.
Okay.
I'm delighted to host any NDC.
The NDC at no point has any NDC person said that you don't invite NDC.
Yes, but why am I being accused of monologue?
Yeah. Oh, but that's what you do.
But that's my editorial. The graphic has an editorial.
You sit
but the graphic has an editorial.
You sit.
There's a news report and there's an editorial.
You sit on your program and you do a Rush Limbaugh.
But when you watch this file, there's Samson's take. That's his editorial. The graphic. I shouldn't have an editorial.
No, I didn't say that.
But that's my editorial.
So let's do this.
But vary the editorial
to
reflect what you have said here today.
Yeah,
it's my editorial. So you can come.
You said
it's an open invitation.
You made a statement here that everybody has flaws. Everybody has
every human being does.
The government that you defended steadily for 8 years also had flaws. You never mentioned them.
Okay.
What were the flaws?
Let me exercise my editorial discretion
Why are you
and read
asking
some
me that
messages. I beg you. Let me do this. Let me exercise my editorial discretion.
Editorial discretion.
Yes. So